Do you ever feel like managing money is more complicated than it should be? Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck or wondering how others your age are already investing, saving, and building wealth? You're not alone. Most people don't learn this in school, but today I'm breaking it all down for you. In this video, I'm sharing 10 life-changing financial tips that every young adult needs to know. These aren't just boring textbook lessons. They're practical, real-world strategies to help you save smarter, invest sooner, and avoid the money traps most people fall into. My number one advice for you is start budgeting now. Budgeting means creating a plan for your money. It's knowing how much you earn, how much you spend, and where every dollar is going. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and end up in financial trouble. Make a budget that accounts for all your necessary expenses, savings, and debt repayment. To create a budget, follow these steps. Write down your monthly income. List your essential expenses, rent, groceries, bills. Set aside money for savings. Allocate a portion for fun, but stick to the limits. Use budgeting tools like Mint or Excel spreadsheets to track your expenses. Note this: a budget is your financial blueprint. It helps you avoid mistakes and focus on what truly matters, your goals and financial stability. Advice number 2: avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when you spend more as you earn more. For example, upgrading to luxury brands or eating out more frequently when you get a raise. This habit can prevent you from building wealth. Avoid buying things you don't need and prioritize saving and investing. Here are some tips on how to avoid lifestyle inflation. Set limits on lifestyle upgrades. For instance, if you get a raise, commit 50% of it to savings or investments. Appreciate what you already have and focus on long-term goals instead of short-term pleasures. Treat yourself occasionally, but avoid habits that increase monthly expenses permanently. Note this: don't let higher income fool you into thinking you can afford everything. True wealth comes from controlling your spending and growing your savings. Advice number 3: build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a pool of money set aside to handle unexpected situations like medical emergencies, car repairs, or job loss. It keeps you financially stable during tough times. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses can arise at any moment. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible savings account. Here are some tips on how to build your emergency funds. Don't try to save too much too quickly. Start with a small goal, such as saving $500 to $1,000, and gradually increase your goal over time. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account to make saving easier and less prone to being neglected. Make sure your emergency fund is easily accessible, such as in a savings account or money market fund. Regularly review your emergency fund to make sure it's adequate and adjust as needed. Note this: life is full of surprises, good and bad. An emergency fund gives you peace of mind and keeps you from falling into debt when things go wrong. Advice number 4: learn about investing now. Investing allows your money to grow over time through compound interest. Instead of letting your money sit idle in a savings account, investments help it multiply. Here are some basic tips on how to start investing your money. Research basic investment tools like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and index funds. Start with small amounts in beginner-friendly platforms like Acorns or Robinhood. Understand that investing is a long-term game. It's about patience, not quick gains. Be consistent in learning and implementing, and apply risk and money management to your goal. Note this: investing isn't just for the rich, it's for anyone who wants to grow their wealth. Start small, but start today, because time is your greatest asset. Advice number 5: avoid debt traps. Debt traps happen when you borrow money you can't repay, like overspending on credit cards or taking unnecessary loans. It can quickly snowball, leading to stress and financial ruin. Here are some important tips to help you avoid debt traps. Only use credit cards for expenses you can pay off in full each month. Avoid taking loans for things you don't need, like vacations or luxury items. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first, such as credit card balances. If you have multiple debts with high interest rates, consider consolidating them into a single loan with a lower interest rate. Look for ways to cut expenses and free up more money in your budget to put towards your debt. Note this: debt can be a useful tool, but only when used responsibly. Borrow wisely and don't spend money you don't have. Advice number 6. Build and nurture quality relationships with like-minded individuals. Success isn't just about what you know, it's also about who you know. Building strong relationships can lead to career opportunities, mentorship, and financial support. Here are some great tips on how to build quality relationships with like-minded individuals. Be genuine. Don't build relationships just for personal gain. Attend networking events, join online communities, or reconnect with old colleagues. Help others when you can. Giving back strengthens bonds. Disconnect from unnecessary friend zone that can't help or build your life. Note this: your network is your net worth. Strong relationships can open doors that money can't. My special advice, number 7. Start investing in yourself now. Your skills and knowledge are your most valuable assets. By improving them, you increase your earning potential and open doors to better opportunities. Educate yourself on personal finance. Personal finance is a complex and nuanced topic. Take the time to educate yourself on basic financial concepts, such as compound interest, inflation, and risk management. Here are some resources for learning about personal finance. Read these books: The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Visit these websites: The Balance, NerdWallet, Investopedia. Buy courses from Coursera, Udemy, edX. Listen to these podcasts: The Dave Ramsey Show, Planet Money, Radical Personal Finance. Here are some important tips on how to invest in yourself. Take online courses or certifications in high-demand skills like coding, marketing, or finance like I just listed. Read books on personal development, leadership, and financial literacy. Build soft skills like communication, networking, and problem-solving. Note this: the more you learn, the more you earn. Every dollar and hour spent improving yourself is a step toward a brighter future. Advice number 8. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Get-rich-quick schemes and investment scams can be tempting, but they often come with significant risks. Avoid putting your money into unproven or unregistered investments and be wary of any opportunity that seems too good to be true. Here are some tips for avoiding get-rich-quick schemes. Before investing in anything, do your research and make sure it's legitimate. If someone approaches you with an investment opportunity, be cautious and do your research before investing. If an investment opportunity seems too good to be true, it probably is. Watch for red flags such as guaranteed returns or pressure to invest quickly. If you suspect someone is running a get-rich-quick scheme or investment scam, report it to the authorities. Note this: quick success doesn't last. Advice number 9. Set long-term financial goals. Goals give you direction. Whether you want to save for a house, travel, or retire early, setting clear financial goals keeps you focused and motivated. Here are great tips on how to set long-term financial goals. Write down your goals and make them SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Regularly review and adjust your goals as your priorities change. Note this: dream big, but make a plan. Goals without a plan are just wishes. Advice number 10. Develop multiple income streams. Relying on one source of income is risky. Having multiple income streams can provide financial stability and reduce reliance on a single job. Consider starting a side hustle, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or pursuing alternative sources of income. Here are some tips for developing multiple income streams. Think about what you're good at and what you enjoy doing. These skills can be turned into a side hustle or alternative source of income. Look into different opportunities for making money, such as freelancing, tutoring, or selling products online. Don't try to start multiple income streams at once. Start with one and gradually add more over time. Be patient. Developing multiple income streams takes time and effort. Be patient and persistent, and you'll eventually see results. Invest in dividend-paying stocks or rental properties for passive income. Note this: don't put all your eggs in one basket. Having multiple streams of income protects you and speeds up your financial growth. My bonus advice for you: prioritize financial independence. Financial independence is the ultimate goal of personal finance. It means having the freedom to pursue your passions and interests without being burdened by debt or financial stress. Here are some tips for achieving financial independence. Determine what you want to achieve with your money, such as saving for a down payment on a house or paying off debt. Develop a plan for achieving your financial goals, including a budget, investment strategy, and debt repayment plan. Be honest with yourself about what you need versus what you want. Prioritize essential expenses over discretionary spending. Achieving financial independence requires discipline and perseverance. Stay focused on your goals and avoid getting distracted by get-rich-quick schemes or other financial pitfalls. Final conclusion: managing your finances as a young adult can seem daunting, but by following these 10 pieces of advice, you can set yourself up for financial stability and success. Remember to avoid lifestyle creep, educate yourself on personal finance, and prioritize financial independence. By doing so, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals and living a more fulfilling life. Note this: building wealth as a young adult isn't about earning millions overnight. It's about smart, consistent decisions that grow over time. Start small, apply these tips, and remember, number 7, relationships can be a game changer.